Okay, we're here at go-to-mat.com. Click on the calculus. Let's go down to inverse trigonometric functions and look at 2.2. Whoa, what's that? This is find the indefinite integral. So what can we use here to figure this out? Of course, the clue is we're doing inverse trigonometric functions, so you know what the answer has, at least have an idea what the answer is going to look like. Well, I'll give you a clue. We're going to have to rewrite this thing. We're going to have to transform it. It's not too bad. Alright. So rewriting the integral, we have 1 over x squared minus 2x plus 3 dx. Okay. Well, we're going to have to do what's called completing the square. We're going to have to complete the square, they call this. So we're going to rewrite this, and the way this works is it's pretty easy. First thing, we want to make sure that our coefficient has a coefficient of 1 and it's positive. Okay, we need to make sure it's, and it does, it's positive, and the coefficient is a coefficient of 1 there, even though it's not written. Alright, this is what we're going to do. Write x minus, take half of this number right here, half. So this would be 2 over 2, right? So we take half that number, put a parentheses. Anyway, just notify the Razorbacks are playing. Okay, then we go minus. We're always going to go minus here, and then square that number. Okay, so that number squared is just 1 squared, so that's just going to be a 1 there. And then we rewrite this number here, 3. Right? So all we have to do, write parentheses, write x, write... Oh my gosh. Okay. I hope I can at least get this damn problem done. Where are we at here? Right, write this sign here, take half of that number, parentheses, square, always put a minus sign here, and then square this number. Whatever this number is squared goes here, and then plus 3, and that's it. Right, so we're going to rewrite this over here. 1 over, I was really hoping to get some work done today, now all of a sudden this is happening. Squared, and negative 1 plus 3 is positive 2 dx. Okay, dx. So this is another one of those forms, as you can see, and I'm just going to write it out here. So if we had 1 over u squared plus a squared du, this is, once again, I don't leave enough room here, this is going to be equal to 1 over, no, wait a minute, yeah, right, 1 over a, and this is arctan of u over a plus c. So this is the form here that we have it in, except you're going, wait a minute, that doesn't look like it. Well, it is, I promise. And we'll get it in this form, but we're going to use what's called substitution. Now, of course, what's going on here, we'll have to square root this 2. We're going to have to square root the 2, and then if you square a square root, you just get 2 back. So it turns out that a is the square root of 2. Maybe I'll write that down right here. A is equal to the square root of 2 here. All right. But I'm going to go ahead and use what's called u substitution. Now don't get this u mixed up with this u here. These are two different u's going on here. Is x minus 1, and then du is equal to dx. This way we'll get it looking just like this here. Alright, so we got the integral of 1 over u squared plus the square root of 2 squared du. Okay, so we just replaced that dx with a du. We didn't have to do anything special there. And now we've got it in this form right here, as you can see. So this becomes equal to, we'll just put the equal sign down here, 1 over a, which is 1 over the square root of 2 arc tan of u over a, which is the square root of 2 plus c. Now we need to get everything back in terms of x, of course. Get everything back in terms of x. So we end up with 1 over the square root of 2 arctan square root of 2 plus c. Lord, I hope you can't hear all that in the background. Bad play calling going on there on I don't know what's going on. Anyway, I'm trying to finish this video. Okay, where we at? Is this it? Let's see what we got here. Okay, I believe that was it. 1 over the square root of 2 arctan x minus 1 over square. Now I'm going to make some mention here, and that is that take the square. This number here may not be simplified. Okay, so I'm doing that. It may not be completely simplified. In other words, if you see the square root of 4 here, obviously the square root of 4 is 2, and you'd have 1/2, right? But at this point, I'm not completely simplifying this thing down. All right, so okay, I just need to make an extra note on that. All right, let's go back to the top. We're here at gotomath.com. Check it out. See you later.